Thank you for the wonderful introduction, man. I'm trying to keep it together, so let's see how I do. Whew. I remember last year, actually, I was sitting at the BCIT Student Association table with the execs, listening to Kayla's acceptance speech, never thinking that I will be the recipient of the 2018 Outstanding Student Leadership Award. This right now is still unbelievable for me, and to this day it's surreal. It still honestly hasn't kicked in for me. BCIT was not an easy ride, but students know that when they sign up. They also know that once they do finish their programs, they truly are going to be the leaders of tomorrow. And I'm not saying that, I truly mean it. There's some special people I'd like to acknowledge and thank. Marsh, you were the person that gave me my first ever scholarship. I can't ever thank you enough for that. Forever grateful for you guys. I'd like to thank all of our sponsors tonight. Without you, tonight is really not possible. Thank you. I'd like to thank BCIT Student Association's Carolyn and also the School of Construction and Environment's Marita. You guys truly believed in me, and always pushed me to reach my goals as chair. I'd like to also thank Mr. Alan Russell, Mr. Paul Diol, and Ms. Selena Wilson, and all of the McElhaney team. You guys have given me the greatest opportunity that I could ever ask for, truly working and learning from each and every one of you every day. I'd like to thank my friends who are not here, the Mosh Pit crew, the Wolf Pack, Fazi and Bayon, and the civil engineering students who are all here tonight. I'd like to also thank a few of my teachers, Nakul Verma, Mr. Sudeep Talukdar, and also Jan Bielenberg. You guys truly have taught me a lot. All right, this is a longer list than I thought. Okay, let's try to go through it a little quicker. I'd like to also thank certain very important people in my life. Nima and Niku and their family. Without you guys, I cannot be here. Also, Hamid and his family, and Neda, Kiante, and Alexander. You guys are one of my biggest source of motivation and encouragement to continue in everything that I do in my life. I was gonna make a joke right now, but I can't. Arash and Shauna have truly been the backbone for the past year for me. They've pushed me, they've really encouraged me and motivated me in everything that I've done, no matter how difficult it was. They truly are the hardest working people that I know. I'd like to thank John Sorensen of McElhaney. Him and his wife taught me everything in my life since moving to Canada. All right, the last couple of people. My little brother, who's gonna be here in 8 days. I love you so much. You are the most loving person to your family and friends, and I will always look up to you for that. And the most important person in my life, my dad. Without you, I would not be here. I can't ever thank you enough or repay what you've done for us, but I hope you're proud. Love you. All right. Whew. Before I end, I'd like to share a story that could maybe inspire everyone. It's of a girl that came from the same family as mine in Iran. And she is a true inspiration, and her family really exemplifies why minority groups really have to leave countries such as mine. It's not the country, rather, or it's not the country that I am really not even blaming, but really passionate towards to changing, it's the government that leads it. So for those that don't know, I'm a Baha'i, and the main goal of the Baha'i faith is to unify mankind. So growing up, I heard of one main story about a girl named Mona. She was an excellent student that excelled in everything that she did, whether it was in school or in her neighborhood. She loved teaching younger children. She became more popular, and at that time, the persecutions of the Baha'is were growing. Well, because of her beliefs and her popularity and her outstanding leadership in her community, and to help children and to be a role model to them, she was executed with her father. She was only 17 years old. Still today, minority groups all around the world face injustice, like denied access to higher education and arbitrary arrests. I'm saying this because I consider myself lucky to have been able to go through post-secondary education. For some around the world, it's just not possible. And if you as an individual hear stories of injustice like this, please don't stand there and do nothing. Share it, whether it's with your families or with your local governments, to show that it is not okay for simple rights as higher education to be taken away from minority groups. And we truly need to let everyone know that we do not support this. Thank you.